Carousel, and I'm here at Brighton Electric with two electrifying guests. Who's here? Who's here at Brighton Electric?
I'm Ryan from Pelicano, the head of coffee there.
And I'm Laura from Brighton Electric. I'm head of rehearsals.
Thank you for partnering with Carousel and donating proceeds from Pelicano Coffee to Carousel. And how did the partnership between Pelicano and Brighton Electric come about?
Yeah, we started serving Pelicano coffee in 2020. It was mainly just because I loved the coffee, but I loved the branding. I think I'd just started doing more marketing at the studio, and I wanted to partner up with some kind of like really good Brighton-based brands. So I got in touch with Pelicano, started serving Smoky Bird,
Sure.
which is your kind of like house blend, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then at the beginning of this year, I got in touch again, and we decided to collaborate.
Yeah, I think you just wanted your own kind of product, really, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. I mean, it's a pretty kind of unique place to be kind of serving coffee from. And from our perspective, we don't work with any other studios, so having like a more kind of musically branded kind of coffee that we could also sell ourselves in our shops and online was great, and we'd always kind of jump at that kind of opportunity. And Laura and everyone here are very kind of like kind of energetic, so you've always got ideas and want to kind of jump on the bandwagon.
And in terms of energy and coffee and just the studio, like if Pelicano Coffee was a music style, what kind of music style would it be?
That's a great question, because I think you could go into any kind of different Pelicano shop and there'll be a different kind of music playing on in the store. I think if our Sydney Street shop was a band, you'd have kind of a 70s, 80s kind of classic rock vibe. The Lewis Road shop maybe more of a kind of a lo-fi or hip hop kind of genre, and then the level, I guess, just crazy garage rock, because it's a bit of a hut.
I think Pelicans are intrinsically very garage rock. I think,
sure,
Pelicans.
It's like you can fit all of your garage equipment like in the beat of a Pelican.
Yeah.
So, and thank you again for working with Carousel. And how did you hear about Carousel? And what was the moment where you told, we must work with Carousel?
Well, Carousel have been practicing at Electric for quite a long time, so I got to know a lot of the Carousel people. And then when we were talking about making the coffee, we wanted to do something different and have some of the proceeds go to a charity. Yeah, and we kind of thought it'd be nice actually to support our local community.
Sure, yeah.
That's fantastic, and it's just great to get to know people and get to know musicians and like have that connection. And am I right in saying the new coffee flavor is called Rhythm and Brew?
Yeah.
Rhythm and Brew.
Rhythm and Brews.
So how did that come about? Like, how do you?
You guys thought of it, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's it's a play on rhythm and blues. We wanted to kind of keep it music based, so the branding is the stag. That's kind of an original like Brighton Electric logo is a stag, although we've kind of moved away from that now. But a lot of Pelicano's branding is an animal. Yeah. So we had the stag with a tambourine, and then rhythm and blues is a very kind of like percussive thing, and then it became a pun. Yeah.
What's the secret metaphorical ingredient of Pelicano coffee?
Well, all of our coffee's omni-roasted, quite light, so there's a lot of kind of sweetness and acidity that comes from basically every single one of the coffees that we source and serve. So that kind of ideally kind of puts us out of the crowd a little bit. And similarly with the Rhythm and Brews coffee, it was wanted to kind of have a flavour profile that kind of matched the vibes here.
You work with a lot of bands, and that's fantastic. I love music, you love music, coffee loves music. I think when creating a band, like, how would you describe creating a band if it was like coffee instructions? Like, does that make sense?
Like a recipe for
the recipe.
Well, I guess you have the bass notes of a coffee, which will probably be the rhythm section of a band.
I think when you're making a coffee, you tend to start with the body, and then you go a little bit more with the kind of acidity and sweetness or floral kind of side of it. So maybe you'd be the body, and then the style of music that you play would be the kind of the type of
Where's the
flavour
guitarist in this?
They're all just in there, you know, with all the other flavours.
I think the guitarist is the milk.
There you go.
Like the oat milk or the cow's milk.
It's the pairing. Whatever you pair the coffee with is the guitarist.
Like a pan of chocolate.
There's a lot of oat milk latte, that's a classic, but like what's something unexpected that people should try out?
Oh yeah, espresso martini is pretty good. Yeah,
yes.
And that's what we sold at that's what we gave away at the launch that we did last weekend.
Sure.
That's pretty good. What else is a weird pairing? I think macchiato is a little strange.
Yeah, they are a little strange.
Baby chino.
Oh, baby chino, yes, baby chino.
Yeah.
That's like
Bizarre.
baby chino trousers.
Cool.
I like this espresso martini. It's very Sabrina Carpenter After Dark. Like,
Yes.
if you had to describe coffee to someone who's never heard about coffee before, how would you describe it?
Oh, wow.
Well, if they've never had coffee before, they're not going to like it.
Yeah, it's quite a strong flavour for
I
sure.
hated
It's like
coffee
when you
at
first
first.
try it, it's not the best.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a good sell.
yeah. So I mean, it's like the merge of bitterness, sweetness, and acidity.
If Pelicano and Brighton Electric were a sound, what would the sound be?
As a duo. Okay.
I think together would be like a massive crash of a cymbal.
Yeah.
And we are approaching the final drop of the interview. Before we go, where can we follow you on social media?
Ah.
It was Pelicano Coffee Co on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just Instagram. Yeah.
And I should know this because I run the socials, but I'm pretty sure it's at Brighton Electric Studios.
I'm here holding the Rhythm and Brew coffee bag, a collaboration between Brighton Electric and Pelicano Coffee. When you buy one of these bags, 20% of the profits will go to Carousel. So get the bag once this video finishes. Now I'm here with some Sabrina Carpenter merch, also known as an espresso, and I will be taste testing this espresso because you might think I've already had an espresso, but I have not. So let's see. Ooh, I think it's a very strong flavor, like, but with different like compositions. It's like the symphony of coffee flavors. So if you like strong, punchy, electrifying coffee, check out this coffee blend, Rhythm and Brew. Thank you.